Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the John D. Winkin Sports Complex as we'll have college field hockey action going on tonight as it's the Thomas Terriers taking on the Husson University Eagles. I'm Isaac Potter alongside Reese Danenberg. And Reese, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's turned out to be a great Saturday night. Great view for us out here in the far. We got the sunset going on out there. It's a great night for field hockey.
Absolutely. Definitely is a great night for field hockey. It's a little bit chilly, but it's not too bad. The wind's not blowing or anything like that.
Right.
But looking at Thomas College, they're coming in with a record of 4-6 overall, 1-0 in conference play, coming off a loss against Colby College on October 4th. They lost that one 2-4. And the Huston Field Hockey coming in with a record of 4-5, 1-0 in conference play, coming off a loss against the 15th rank in Division III Bowdoin College. They lost that one 6-1. Huston
4-0
currently.
at home, though.
Yes, I was right about to mention that. They are currently undefeated at home, so looking to try to extend that winning
Keep some
streak at
momentum
home.
here.
Absolutely. Quickly, we'll go through the starting lineups for both teams. First for Thomas, it's going to be number 1, Leah Knight. Number 2, Avery Herrick. Number 8, Logan Alexander. Number 9, Julia Rennie. Number 11, Molly Littlefield. Number 14, Casey Falkenham. Number 23, Callie Turner. Number 24, Des Parkhurst. Number 26, Eva Stevens. Number 28, Haley Lindelof. And number 42, Elise Spears in the goal tonight. For Husson, in the goal tonight, it's going to be number 0, Kimmy Goddard. Number 6, Summer Staples. Number 8, Katie Perkins. Number 10, Tegan Blackie. Number 14, Kyla Havey. Number 17, Mallory Fairbanks. Number 23, Leah Carrier. Number 24, Adele Foss. Number 25, Maya Joy. Number 27, Maddie Perkins. And number 28, Julia Murch. And it was Husson starting off with possession first. The ball finds its way over to Alexander. Gives it over to Turner. So that one will be a foul called, and going back over to Thomas. Over to Turner. Turner loses that one. It's going to be taken away there by Joy. Joy tries to
Great ball.
gives a pass over there to Blackie, but taken away there by
That was a great
Falkenham.
pass.
Thomas looking to try to attack early here. Tries to give a pass down over to number 26, Eva Stevens, which is a little too far ahead of her.
That'll go out. Possession to Husson.
The Eagles, so far, they've been playing well on the season. Looking to try to get back over to the 500 mark.
Had a lot of close games this year,
Absolutely.
even in the wins.
Yeah, their last win, they beat New England College. That was on October 1st here at the Winkin Sports Complex. Obviously, like we mentioned, they've had success at home, struggled on the road. They have yet to win a road game this year, but
All non-conference road games, though.
yeah, so they're looking to try. Obviously, they'll be starting to play some more conference games here, and I'm sure that will change soon. The Eagles still staying with it. Passes over to Perkins. Gives it inside to Havey. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty corner here, and it'll be the first one of the game for Husson.
And let's see if they can, generate something off of this. Maybe get something started early on here.
It's going to be Julia Murch taking it by the net here. Murch gives it over to Perkins. Katie Perkins, that is. Tries to take a shot and just goes a little bit too far to the left. And it'll be a turnover going back over to Thomas. Be Falkenham here. It's going to take it. Gives it over to Parkhurst. But it's going to be taken out. Parkhurst. Take it out of bounds here. Tries to give a pass over, but taken away by Maddie Perkins.
And here comes Husson the other way now.
Maddie Perkins, one of the leading scorers here for Husson on the season. currently has 4 goals on the year. As that Katie Perkins tries to give it over to Maddie Perkins. And it's going to be taken away there by Rennie. Rennie bringing it up on the far right side. Be closely guarded there, but Rennie will stay with it here. Rennie looking to try to make a pass, and she happens to lose it, and it'll go out of bounds back over to Husson. The Husson football team won the second annual lobster trap game earlier today. They beat UNE 31-14. It was a really entertaining game to watch. They picked up their second win of the season.
Yes, love to hear them doing better.
And also the Husson men's and women's soccer teams also won today as finds its way inside as Havey tries to get a shot there.
Right there.
And a nice stop there by Cyphers. There'll be a foul called, and the ball will be back over to the Terriers. Ball finds its way over there to Alexander, but we'll take it away by Perkins. Perkins looking to try to find someone. Tries to give a pass down over to Murch, but it goes over her head. The ball will once again go out of bounds, back over to Thomas. Lauren Anderson taking it out. Gives a pass over there to Rennie. Taken right back by the Eagles. Murch on the left side.
Trying to get it into the middle here.
Tries to give it over to Maddie Perkins, and it looks like Husson will be able to draw the foul, and it'll be a penalty kick here for the Eagles. Julia Murch once again taking it out here for the Eagles. So we're just about 10:01 left to play here in this first quarter. Murch gives it over to Katie Perkins, gives it over to Maddie Perkins. And another foul will be called there. Eagles will once again take it for the penalty. As Murch now will get ready here. Gives it in. Gives a pass over to Maddie Perkins. Maddie Perkins takes a shot and finds the back of the net. And just like that, a nice goal there from Maddie Perkins. Score the goal. We'll try and look at that replay again. So we'll take a look here. She was able to find the back of the net. And just like that, an easy goal there from the Eagles.
And Husson jumps out to that early 1-0 lead like we talked about.
Now that puts Husson. As that was Maddie Perkins putting the Eagles up on top here, 1-0. As Leah Carrier tried to bring it up there, and it's going to be taken away there by the Terriers. Ball will find its way over to Leah Knight. Knight. As that one taken away. But it will be Rennie now taking care of this. Rennie tries to make a pass down the field, but nobody was there.
Here comes Husson now on the attack again.
This ball will find its way back over the Terriers. Knight tries to make a pass.
Good job poking it away.
As now we see that was a pass there by Leah Carrier. Falkenham tries to make a pass over, but taken away again by Perkins. Blackie trying to bring it up.
They had some momentum there. They had numbers.
Yeah, it was a good pass there from Perkins, but Blackie had that one taken away from her. So that will be a whistle there, giving it back over to the Terriers. It's Rennie. And it looks like another whistle going back over to Husson. So now we see Katie Perkins looking to try to find a teammate open. Makes a pass down over to Foss. And that's going to go over her head, and it's going to be Littlefields picking up this one. Foss trying to bring it up, but taken away there by Knight. Makes a move on the left side, gives a pass over there to her teammate Stevens.
Way to save it, keep it in bounds.
Stevens tries to make a pass, but it's going to go out of bounds. I believe the ball will go back over to Husson here.
And Eva Stevens made a great reach there to keep the ball in. Keep the ball in bounds on the left sideline. She couldn't place that pass just where she wanted it.
Definitely was a good chance there, just put a little bit too much on it.
Good move.
Foss with a nice move herself, bringing it up on the right side. Being guarded by Littlefield. Crosses over here. Trying to give a pass over to Maddie Perkins, but Rennie will get there, and it's a foul called. So now it's Falkenham making a pass over to Knight, over to Stevens. But it's going to be too far in front of her, and a turnover.
And more people, Isaac, slowly coming into this game as it rolls along.
Definitely a good turnout here from both sides here. Is obviously Thomas, too. You know, this is probably one of their closest games that they'll have on the season. It's
only about hour and a half away.
Yeah, about an hour, I would say. And so, obviously, both teams or both sides coming out to show their support. It's good to see. It's also a good turnout for the football game earlier today.
Yes.
As a move that was
loud.
Oh, yeah, definitely. As now it's being brought up on the left side here. Still staying with it, Murch. Tries to give a pass over to Havey. But it's Rennie now taking it away from her. Rennie gives a pass over to Turner. It's going to be Murch now pulling it back, giving to Katie Perkins. Katie Perkins staying with it. Tries to give a pass down to Murch. That's going to be out of bounds, back over to Thomas. It's Alexander making a pass. Nice play there by Maddie Perkins. Still stays with it. She's going to have a chance here. Gives over to Foss.
Oh.
Over there to
And that's another one.
And another goal there for the Eagles. As I did not see who happened to score the goal there. As that was a goal there by Phoebe Carlock. We'll try to get the replay here on that. As Carlock happened to bounce back off the rebound there.
And Husson looking strong early in this first period. Already a 2-0 lead. We talked about jumping out early, getting off to a hot start, and Husson's doing just that so far.
Absolutely. Off to a good, strong start here. Definitely, if you're Coach Ramsey, you definitely got to love what you see.
Yes, for sure.
Now it's Tegan Blackie here. Over to Falkenham. Falkenham tries to give a pass down, but it's going to be a foul there. It's Herrick trying to make something happen, but Carlock happens to take it away. Phoebe Carlock was officially awarded the goal there. Now we see Thomas here looking to try to get something happen here. Off to a little bit of a slow start. As a foul will be called there, and Thomas will looking to bring it up. Herrick will lose that one, and it's now going to be Maya Joy who's going to take care of this one.
And Isaac, an interesting fact that I found while I was reading these roster sheets is that 17 out of the 22 players on this Thomas College roster are either freshmen or either in their freshman or sophomore year.
Wow.
17 out of 22. So this is a very young, somewhat inexperienced squad.
Yeah, definitely a very young squad. Obviously, I'm sure there's still a lot of things to learn on the season, but, in the next year or two, this team is, going to be very good as they'll be bringing back, lots of vets. And
yes,
even when they do bring in freshmen and, some more players, Thomas could be a team to watch out for in the future.
yes, definitely. When they all get playing together for so long, when they're all juniors and seniors, this team could be very dangerous.
Absolutely. As the ball tries to find its way down the field, but can be taken away by the Eagles. Maddie Perkins handling it here. Perkins tries to give a pass over to Blackie, but this will be a little bit too far in front of her, and it'll be a turnover going back over to Thomas. Parkhurst gives it over to Anderson. Anderson loses it, and Perkins will get back of it. Gives it over there to Murch. Murch tries to find Foss on the inside.
Tries to get it in the middle. Yeah. Oh, Husson has it again here.
Katie Perkins. And it looks like a foul will be called on Thomas, and Husson will get it back. Katie Perkins looking to bring it inside. Finds its way over to Joy, but will be taken away there by Rennie. Rennie puts a pass too far ahead for Slenker. The ball is going to happen to roll all the way down towards Staples. Staples staying with it here, gives it over to Murch.
It's a good hustle, though, by Slanker to get all the way down there.
Absolutely. Definitely was put on the pressure there. It's Falkenham. We'll take it up top now. 1:05 left to play here in this first quarter. As it's the Eagles off to a 2-0 lead thanks to goals from Maddie Perkins and Phoebe Carlock.
Yes, very fast start.
As another foul goes against Thomas, and Eagles looking to try to add to this goal at the end of the first.
Yes, 40 seconds left here. Let's see if they can do something.
As Perkins gives it over to Joy. Joy finds his way over to Murch. Murch bringing it up. Murch gives a pass over to Blackie. Be kicked out there by Falkenham, but it will be a penalty play here for the Eagles with 18 seconds left. And we'll see what happens. Murch will take it out here. Murch over to Perkins. Perkins takes a shot, blocked away there. Maddie Perkins right in there, and it will be a foul called, and has 5 seconds left. They'll probably just let this one run out. And that is how the first quarter will end, as it's Husson off to a quick start, 2-0. We'll be right back with the start of the second quarter right here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network. And we're back here at the Winkin Sports Complex as we're getting ready for second quarter action. As it's Husson off to a 2-0 lead. I'm Isaac Potter alongside Reese Dannenberg, and we're just about getting underway here as the ball finds its way over to Carrier. Carrier handling it here. Tries to give a pass down over to Foss. Foss trying to make something happen. Foss makes a nice move. It's going to try a pass here. Tries to give it to Perkins.
That was a great pass right in the middle, though.
There will be a penalty play here for the Eagles. So far, they've had at least, I think, 3 or 4 of these in the game.
They scored off one of them, didn't they?
Yes, they did score off of one of them so far. Ball finds way over to Katie Perkins, over to Maddie Perkins, who tries a shot.
Good deflection.
And that's going to be taken away by Falkenham. Falkenham can stay with it, and it will still remain with the Eagles. Over to Carlock. Is it to Carrier? Carrier over to Katie Perkins. Katie Perkins tries to find Murch. She'll pull back here. Gives a little pass on the inside. Carlock going to try a shot, and looks like another foul is going to be called here. We want to take a moment to take today's game sponsors, Performance PT, Designing a Healthier You, Greenway Equipment Sales in Ellsworth and Bangor, Nothing Runs Like a Deer, Governor's Restaurant in Kinsella, giving resources new life. As Murch will be taking it on the side here.
You're getting pretty good at reading those ads, Isaac.
Thank you. I try to work on that. So. As a pass inside to Foss. And she happens to find the back of the net there. And just like that, it's 3-0 here, Eagles. As we'll take a look at this replay here. Well, maybe not. Oh, okay. Actually, we do got it. Actually, I believe that was off the last goal.
I do think that was the last one.
Well, no worries or whatever. Either way, it was a goal. So that's a goal there for the Eagles. So that was Adele Foss off the rebound there. We're back here in action here. As the pass over there to number 8, Logan Alexander. As the goal was officially scored by number 24, Adele Foss. Blackie gives a pass down here. Gives it over to Foss. Tries to find her way over to Carlock. Take away here, Falkenham. Will send it down over to Staples, and Staples will look to make a pass here. Staples. The foul is called, and turnover going back over the Terriers. Terriers looking to try to add something to the board here, but Husson's defense has been giving them difficulties.
Yes, it's been all Husson so far.
I don't believe Thomas has had a shot on goal yet.
I don't think so.
As Eagles defense just really
great
has been
defense
swarming.
again.
As a nice pass from Maddie Perkins finds its way down to Tegan Blackie. Blackie is going to have a break here. Going to try to take a shot. And it will be a foul called there, and it'll be a penalty corner here for Husson.
And a lot of penalty corners here for Husson, and I don't know if we've seen one from Thomas yet.
I don't think so, no. Yeah, the Eagles just so far really have been dominating offensive and defensively. This ball finds its way over to Maddie Perkins, over to Katie Perkins. And it looks like that was number 23, Leah Carrier, taking a shot there, but loses it. So now it's Turner bringing it up on the right side, being guarded by Joy. And the ball will still remain with Thomas. Alexander over there to Herrick. Herrick
tries to get it in the middle. Can't do so.
And this will be the first penalty corner here for Thomas. So looking to try to.
Shall receive.
Yes, as they're looking to try to convert here, trying to get back in this game. They're off to a slow start. As we see, it's going to be number 26, Eva Stevens, taking this corner. He's over there to Rennie. Rennie gets inside, thought about taking a shot, we'll pull it back. Over to Herrick. Herrick.
They had it. Rennie had a shot there, I thought.
Knight takes it right back. Almost inside there, but taken out.
I felt like Thomas had a couple chances there.
Yeah, Thomas had a chance to try to get one off, but decided to pull back. And the Eagles' defense still making it difficult for them.
I don't know if I was the only one who saw this or not. Something got thrown behind the goal of Husson back there.
Yeah, it's their mask that they wear whenever they do the penalty corners. So.
Oh, I was like, I just saw something flying. I was like,
I was like a ball or something like that.
I didn't know what was going on.
No, it's just their face mask that they wear when there's a penalty corner. This ball finds its way over there to Frost. Frost slips and loses it. Littlefield takes it away. Littlefield. Has that taken away by Carrier over to Frost. Frost makes a nice little move.
But loses it.
Rennie tries to get it over to Knight, but it goes out of bounds. Now Carrier trying to tell their team to play down. Maddie finds his way to Maddie Perkins. Maddie Perkins trying to make a move. And it'll be a foul there on Husson. We're there to Turner. Turner finds his way over to Alexander. Alexander will give it over there to Falkenham. Falkenham takes that one away. Excuse me, that was Blackie who takes that one away. Perkins loses it. Gives a pass over. And Tegan's going to try and take a shot there, and Blackie just happens to miss it. Ball happens to go out of bounds, back over to Thomas.
Yes, and Husson, it looked like they could have had a shot right there. Just unfortunate.
Yeah, just went a little bit too far to the right there and just happened to miss it. And it will be Thomas. Loses it. He gets the ball back over to the Eagles. Perkins gives it over to Murch. Murch loses that one. Gives it over to Katie Perkins. As the referee tells him to move the ball back. Perkins over to Joy. Joy loses it, and that's taken away by Stevens. Stevens now bringing it up. Tries to cross it over, but still Stevens still making a move. Gets inside the circle.
And here's their chance.
And it's going to be a penalty corner shot here for Thomas. It's going to be their second one of the game.
Thomas looked, Thomas looked aggressive coming down the field that time.
Yeah,
they were determined.
I think they're starting to settle in a little bit better now, as offensively they've been looking better these past few trips.
Yes.
The Eagles defense continuing to provide some problems. As Stevens gives a pass over there to Rennie, but finds his way over to Falkenham. She's going to take a shot. Great stop there by Goddard.
Yes, great stop.
And there was a pass that was trying to be made there by Herrick, but it's going to be taken away there, and it'll be another penalty corner there. Falkenham had a great shot at that, though, but just a great save by Goddard. Stevens. Over there to Rennie. Rennie takes a shot, just goes a little bit too far to the left, and will go out. I would say that's probably the Terriers' best possession that they've had so far in this game.
Yes, I was just about to say that. They looked much better on that one than they have through the first period and halfway through this period.
As we're just about 7 minutes left to play in this first half. Eagles off to a 3-0 lead. Delphos happened to score a goal in this quarter. This period. As there's a foul there on Husson's number 23, Aaliyah Carrier. It's going to be taken away by Perkins, but loses it. As it's Knight now, giving a pass over to Herrick. Herrick gives it over to Stevens.
Ooh, almost deflected it into her own goal.
Yeah, that was off of Joy. Almost went off her own stick and into the back of the net. Eagles catching a little break there.
Big sigh of relief.
As Rennie gives it over to Falkenham. As it's Stevens trying to fight for that one, and another penalty corner here for Thomas. As now it's still, once again, it's going to be Eva Stevens going to be taking this one here. Stevens getting ready here. Stevens over to Falkenham. Tries to take a shot. Nice save by Goddard. Goddard making the diving save there. Great save by her. Goddard is a senior for this team here from Westbrook, Maine. He's provided a lot of good things for this team over the years.
Yes. Pretty sure she's been an all-star a couple times.
Oh, yes. She's definitely done a lot of good things for Husson here. It's Rennie bringing it up. Rennie pulls back. Looking to try to find a wing player. Gives it over there to Alexander. Inside. A pass over to Stevens. Stevens trying to take a shot. And there'll be a foul on Stevens there, and the ball going back over to the Eagles. Falkenham loses that one from Katie Perkins. Perkins looking to make a pass down the field to Kyla Havey. And the Eagles now coming away with it on the break. Havey.
It's felt like Husson has controlled. I feel like we were saying this the last home game. Husson has controlled the ball a lot in this game. Really kept it away from Thomas as much as possible.
Yeah, and they have a lot of good wing players with Adele Foss and Maddie Perkins and Katie Perkins. They provide a lot of good things for the Eagles offensively, and their defense also causes a lot of problems for a lot of teams as well. And so far, it's really bothered Thomas here, so they still have remained scoreless.
Yes, and only gotten just a couple shots on goal so far.
The ball happens to go out of play, and it'll be Murch taking it out. Murch is the pass over there to Carlock. Carlock bringing it up. It's inside the circle, and it's going to go out of bounds. Still will stay with the Eagles, as it's going to be Katie Perkins taking it up top. Perkins pulls back. Gives a pass over to Joy. Joy gives a pass inside.
Great ball in the middle.
Great pass on the inside. And that was Ramsdale trying to get a stick on that and try to put it in the back of the net, but happens to go out. Perkins gives a pass over there to Drew. Drew gives a pass over to Katie Perkins again, and there'll be a foul called, giving back over to Thomas. Knight over to Herrick. Herrick over to Stevens. Stevens over to Knight. Knight on the left side. It's by Staples. Knight still bringing it up. Herrick now has it. Herrick will give a pass over to Alexander. Alexander inside to Turner. Turner being guarded by Joy. And Joy takes it away from the Eagles. From the Terriers.
Just 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Husson holding on to that 3-0 lead still.
Eagles looking to add more to it.
Nutmeg action.
It's a nice play from there. As now we see Rennie bringing it up. Gives it over to Turner. Turner will lose that one out of bounds. And PD still will remain actually with the Terriers. Rennie gives it over, tries to take a shot.
But it's deflected out.
Got kicked out there by Goddard. Nice play by her. Rennie makes a nice move there.
Yes.
Gives a pass on the inside to Stevens, who tries to take a shot. And it's going to be a penalty corner there for Thomas. And with 1:06 left to play in this first half, Thomas looking to try to get on the board here. It's going to be Stevens taking it out. Stevens looking to make something happen here. Over to Falkenham. Falkenham takes a shot.
Ooh.
Goes off the stick. Goes up and out.
Again, almost went right off a Husson defender's stick and right into the back of the net.
Another sigh of relief there for the Eagles as they get out of that one. Stevens now handling it. Makes a little nice move, but taken away by Katie Perkins. Katie Perkins. So that one taken away by Knight. Perkins sends it down the field to Foss. Foss loses it. As that's Carlock here. So that one loses it, and Rennie bringing it up. 15 seconds left now. Thomas looking to try to quickly get something. Rennie. 5 seconds now. And that'll be a foul called. And that is how the first half will end here. As it's the Husson Eagles adding one more in that quarter. And they're going into halftime 3-0. Reese, any thoughts from that first half?
Well, right away when the game started, we talked about Husson jumping out to an early lead right off the bat. And they did just that, scoring within, I believe, first 5 minutes of the game. And Husson did, I thought, a great job of not only jumping out to the lead early, but containing it as well and not letting Thomas get in. I mean, they were playing great defensively in that first half.
Absolutely. So far, it's just been all Husson here in this first half. Well, we'll take a break as we go into halftime here. But we will be right back with the start of second half action right here on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
Selling is all about relationships and building trust. At Greenway, it's our people that have built the business. We're fortunate to have a team with years of experience. They know John Deere equipment inside and out and go the extra mile to take care of our customers.
And right now is a great time to talk to one of us about a new tractor. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor. Nothing runs like a Deere.
From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
And we're back here at the Winkin Sports Complex as we're getting ready for our second half action between the Thomas Terriers and the Husson University Eagles. Some field hockey action. Husson up 3-0 as I'm Isaac Potter alongside Reese Dannenberg. And Reese, it was all Husson here in that first half. So what are they going to have to do if they want to hold on and win this game?
Just continue to be aggressive, really. They looked very aggressive, holding on to the ball for controlling the possession for most of that first half. A lot more shots on goal. The defense looked great. They were playing aggressive as well. I just think they need to keep up the intensity.
Absolutely is. There's the Eagles starting off with possession here at the very beginning of this second half. It's Blackie bringing it up. Taken away by Rennie. Rennie gives it over to Stevens. Stevens gives the pass over there to Turner. Turner loses that, takes it away from Murch. Murch back over to Turner. Turner bringing it up. Tries to make a pass over, but contested there by the Eagles. It's Stevens. Stevens loses that one, and it's going to be AV taken away. AV pulls it back. So give it a pass over to Perkins, but she's going to bring it back. She'll keep it herself.
Looking to find some help here. Just throws it away.
Maddie Perkins. That one taken away there. So it's Rennie. Rennie gives a pass over there to Turner. Turner bringing it on the inside here, but there'll be a foul called. Staying with the Terriers. Pass over there to Anderson. Anderson. Over there to Herrick. Herrick has that one taken away by Perkins. Katie Perkins pulls back. As it goes out of bounds, will still remain with Husson.
Here comes Husson again, looking to be aggressive.
Has to make a pass down to Havey and goes a little bit too far over her head and be a foul there. Stevens. Pass over to Turner. Turner trying to make a pass down over to Herrick. Puts it too far in front of her. The Eagles come away with it. Katie Perkins tries to make a pass. Loses it. Herrick trying to bring it inside. Here's Rennie. Rennie
goes to the corner, looking to get it back to the middle.
Rennie loses that one out of bounds. Still will stay with the Terriers here. Rennie almost loses it out of bounds, but stays with it. That one's going to be taken away by Murch. Ball finds its way in the middle. It's going to be Knight who's going to have a chance here. And we're going to have a foul there, and it'll be a penalty corner for the Terriers.
Well, that was a great stop by Kimmy Goddard right there, just to kick it out of the area.
It would be Stevens here going to take this penalty corner for the Terriers. This is their first one of this second half. Stevens over to Rennie. Rennie takes a shot, blocked away by Goddard. There's a goal there. Actually, no, it looked like Stevens just happens to go a little bit too far to the left there. And it will be a nice save there. As they're stopping the clock there just to make sure. Should be 11-10. As Perkins gives a pass over there to Foss. But Foss will lose it, and it will remain with the Terriers.
The Carriers are the ones coming out with all the aggression right now to start this period.
Yeah, they definitely have had most of the possession here in this second half. They just haven't really been able to, find the back of the net. It's just Husson's defense still has been playing well, and Goddard's made a lot of nice saves at the net.
Yes, definitely.
Rennie looking to bring it on the inside, but we'll pull it back. As that's going to be kicked out of play once again. Rennie will stay with it. Rennie tries to give it over to Knight. And loses that. As now it's Katie Perkins here. Perkins gives a pass over there to Carrier. Carrier back over to Perkins. As it's Littlefield. We'll lose that one out of bounds, and the Eagles looking to try to push up offensively. Carrier.
Good spin move. Just loses it.
So finding over it with Littlefield. And it'll be foul called, and it'll be going back over to the Terriers. About 9:30 left to play here in this third quarter. It's Fairbanks. Fairbanks makes a pass down to Perkins. Perkins will draw the foul. Foss takes it now. Over to Katie Perkins. Katie Perkins over to Carrier. Carrier back over to Katie Perkins. Katie Perkins tries to give it inside. Taken away by Rennie. Rennie bringing it up. Makes a nice little move.
Yes.
Rennie has that knocked out of play by Foss. Will still remain with the Terriers here. Nice pass down the field, but taken away by Katie Perkins. Maddie Perkins now taking control of it. Perkins staying with it, but taken away by Stevens. And it'll be a turnover going back over to the Terriers. So now we see it's Stevens on the right side. Gives it over there to Turner. Turner loses it. And Joy's going to handle it now. Joy over to Katie Perkins. Katie Perkins over to Carrier. Carrier bringing it up. And it'll be Falkingham taking it. And it'll be a foul called on Husson. Terriers still remaining with possession.
You know, Isaac, it's not the most windy night out here, but it's definitely chilled off. I'm starting to feel it up here. We're getting cold up here.
Yeah, it's not, like you mentioned, it's not really windy out, but it's definitely starting to feel colder.
More like fall.
Yeah, we're in the October month now, and obviously before we know it, we'll see snow on the ground.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I've never really been a big fan of snow, so. But it's Joy now bringing it. Has that almost taken away there by Herrick. But Sue will foul her. Perkins. Just give a pass down to
It's a good ball.
Maddie Perkins.
Here comes Husson. That's a good move.
Maddie Perkins makes a nice little move herself. Staying with it. Able to draw the foul. She quickly gets it in. She wants to get something offensively. Maddie Perkins brings it on the right side. Tries to give a pass inside. Foss is going to try a shot. That's blocked away by a Thomas Terrier defender. And
Yeah, and off that deflection, I thought it was the best time to try to get a goal. But just unlucky, a ball didn't bounce to a Husson player at that point.
I believe that was Falkingham making the stop. I don't believe it was the goalkeeper, Cyphers. As this it was just a nice backup play from her to be able to kick that one out. Maddie Perkins tries to make a pass down to Havey. Havey Still bringing it inside. Gets inside the circle. And she loses it. Maddie Perkins going to try and give a pass on the inside. Gets it into Foss. And it's going to be a foul on Foss. It'll be a turnover for the Eagles. Havey. Katie Perkins. Tries to give a pass on the inside.
It's a good pass in the middle. See what they can do here.
And it looks like there will be a foul called there. And it will be the Eagles taking the shot.
Let's see if Husson can get some momentum built back their way.
It's going to be, I believe it's going to be number 13, Allison Drew, taking this one here. Drew over to Katie Perkins, over to Maddie Perkins. Maddie Perkins to Katie Perkins. Tries to take a shot. And be a foul there. It was a, I believe it was a dangerous play or a dangerous shot. Falkenham gives a nice pass over there to Turner. Stevens. Over there to Turner. So that one goes out. Stevens.
This third period, Isaac, so far has been pretty evenly contested, I would say.
Yeah, both teams playing well defensively. I think Thomas has really settled in. They got off to a slow start, but they've really played a lot better defensively and offensively. Just they have not been able to convert. As it's Adele Foss staying with it. She takes a shot. And it looks like a foul will be called there. And it'll be Falkenham now taking it out. Just under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Husson still up 3-0 over the Thomas Terriers.
Yes, Husson gets it back here, excuse me. And then gives it right back to Thomas.
As possession will still remain with Thomas as a foul there. So now we'll see Stevens over to Foss. Foss takes it away. Foss tries to give a pass over to Maddie Perkins, and Falkenham will come away with it. Carrier being closely guarded by Slenker. As a foul will be called on Carrier. And Thomas still remaining with it. Slenker has that one knocked out there by Carrier. So now we'll see Herrick staying with it here. Katie Perkins now gives it over there to Carrier. Finds his way over to Rennie. Turner. It's Joy now. Has that one taken away there by Turner. Turner will lose it, and it'll be kicked out of play there by Mallory Fairbanks.
And Thomas could really use a goal right here to get some momentum their way. They've been searching for the back of that net this whole game so far. And they've had some good looks. They just haven't been able to convert right in front of the net.
Right, and a lot of those, shots too have been knocked away by Kimmy Goddard. And Thomas just looking to try to find any way they can to fight their way back in this game. And a goal here to end the third quarter would be something they try to look for, as that shot there was by Herrick. So that one goes out of play. 1:40 left to play here in this third quarter. And it's going to be Staples handling it here. Has that one taken away there by Slenker. Staples. Perkins now handling it. This is ball happens to find its way over to Knight. Loses it. Knight staying with it. A Slinker. So there's now 50 seconds left to play here in this third quarter.
Yes, and like I said before, this third quarter was pretty evenly matched. I would say possession-wise, shots-wise.
As a foul will be called there. It'll be the penalty corner here. And the Terriers looking to try to make something happen here with 38 seconds left in the third. It's going to be Stevens handling it here. Stevens. Wait for the whistle here. Stevens gives over to Falkingham. Falkingham's going to take a shot. Nice save by Goddard. Well, what a save there.
Yes, what a great save.
And that was a rocket, too, of a shot.
Yes, it was.
Goddard with the quick reflexes to make the stop.
That was incredible play by Kimmy Goddard.
As now there's 13 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Joy bringing it up here. Just trying to run out the clock here. Ball happens to go out of bounds, and 1 second left. And that is how the third quarter will end. Still remaining 3-0 here. Husson sitting comfortable as they head into the fourth and final quarter. We'll be right back here for fourth quarter action on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.
If you want a place where you can be seen as an individual and know what you're doing and have a career to look forward to, this is your place.
And we're back here at the Winkin Sports Complex for fourth period action, as it's the Thomas Terriers taking on the Husson University Eagles in field hockey. Husson currently sitting comfortable with a 3-0 lead. And Reese, Thomas really has to get something going if they want to fight their way back in this.
Yes, definitely. I mentioned that in the last period, that they really need something right now to get some momentum back on their side. They're falling behind in this one, and they're running out of time.
As the Eagles looking to try to get back or at the 500 mark. Terriers looking to try
Stay
to,
undefeated at home as well.
yes, trying to add more to the home win streak here. As Katie Perkins will knock that one out of bounds there. Will remain with the Terriers. As it's Rennie over to Falkenham, and Husson is called for the foul there. It's Falkenham. We'll lose that one, and it's going to be Maddie Perkins bringing it up. Perkins staying with him, making some nice moves here. Perkins look to take a pass over to Blackie. Finds his way over to Foss. Foss.
He poked away. And there's a foul.
Yeah, it looks like the ball will go back over to the Terriers here. The ball will find its way up to Staples. Staples gives the pass over there to Carrier. Carrier over to Murch. Murch up on the left side here. Murch loses it and has it taken away by Stevens. It's Joy now. Joy gives it to Foss.
To expand this 3-0 lead here. Get a more comfortable lead.
Yeah, Husson looking to try to add more to it, as they didn't score in that third period. Husson looking to try to add more to it to try to put Thomas away here. Joy handling it, gives it over to Murch, but Havey's going to take care of it. Havey gets inside the circle, tries to give a pass over to Foss. As the ball comes and finds its way over to Foss. Foss tries to give a pass over to Blackie, and it will be a foul called there on her, and a turnover for the Eagles.
And that was a great pass, too, right in front of the net.
Yeah, they definitely was a great look there. Just happened to foul her on that play. So now it's Knight. Knight bringing it up. Being guarded by Carrier. As looks like a foul will be called there on Knight. And some nice moves here by Carrier. Gives it over to Foss. Finds its way over to Blackie. Blackie's going to try and take a shot. And save there by Cyphers.
That was a great save right there.
Foss now trying to bring it up, and it looks like she's able to draw the foul, and Husson will have a penalty corner here. They haven't really had many penalty corners here in this second half here for the Eagles.
No, compared to what we saw in that first half, it's been almost the opposite here in the second.
Right. It's going to be Murch here. Giving over to Katie Perkins. Katie Perkins tries to take a shot. It was blocked away there, and it's now going to be Knight bringing it up, but taken away by Joy. As that was Rennie losing that one, but will still remain with her.
You can see the fatigue start to settle in on some of these players as they're not sprinting as hard down the field as they were earlier in the game. You can see them jogging, a couple of them even walking at times. Fatigue really starting to settle in.
Absolutely, as now there's about 10:35 here left to play in this final period. As that one's taken away by Anderson. Anderson will give it over to Rennie. Rennie looking to try to stay with it as the ball will go out. Still remaining with the Terriers. As it's Stevens. Tries to give a pass over to Katie Perkins, but Adele Foss now will take care of it. Foss. That one poked away, still remaining with Foss. As Katie Perkins now will slowly walk up to the ball, let more time go off the clock here.
Just under 10 minutes left in this game.
Eagles looking to try to put it away for good here. Thomas looking to try to fight their way back, but still has been struggling to find the back of the net.
Yes, and both teams have had their opportunities to come back and put this game away. Great defense from both the goalies so far in the second half.
Absolutely, definitely has been a great defensive battle, as it looks like we're going to get a card there. It's going to be a green card going to Leah Carrier. So that'll be the first card awarded in this game. As now it's Maddie Perkins. Now we see number 6, Summer Staples, bringing it up. Gives a pass over to Maddie Perkins. She'll draw the foul there and once again be given back over to Husson.
It's a great pass.
Blackie gets it inside, looks to try to take a shot. Foss trying to be right there off the rebound. Murch tries a shot of her own. Blackie saves it from going out of bounds, and it's going to be Cyphers kicking it out of play. As it'll be Katie Perkins now.
Let's see if Husson, let's see if Husson can try to put this away here, like you said.
As it looks like there'll be a foul called. 8 minutes left to play in the fourth. Eagles hanging on to a 3-0 lead. They have all of it came in the first half thanks to goals from Maddie Perkins, Phoebe Carlock, and Adele Foss.
Yes, 3 different goal scorers. You love to see different people get in on the action.
It's a nice pass down to Tegan Blackie.
Yes.
Blackie tries to find its way over to Maddie Perkins. Perkins tries to get a shot, but takes it away from Littlefield. Knight bringing it up. Knight has that taken away by Katie Perkins. And Knight now will try to give it over there to Slenker. Pass down the field over, and Tegan Blackie almost takes it away, but Parkhurst still staying with it. Parkhurst gives a pass over, but taken away by Maddie Perkins. Maddie Perkins gets it inside, tries to give a nice pass over.
Ooh.
Just a little bit too far in front of Blackie.
That was right in front of the goal, too. If there was a Husson player there ready for that, that could have easily been a goal.
Yeah, and that was a very strong pass there from her. Was just a little bit too far in front of Blackie, and if it probably just the ball happened to slow down a little bit, she probably would have been right there to be able to make a play on that and probably would find the back of the net. But the Eagles missed their opportunity. Eva Stevens gives a pass over there to Rennie. As it's Slanker staying with it. Finds his way over to Turner. And it'll be a turnover going back over to the Eagles. So it's Maya Joy now handling it. Tries to give a pass over there. As it's Murch. Tries to give a pass down to Perkins. Taken away by Littlefield. Perkins still staying with it, and it'll be a foul called and a turnover. Once again, going back over to Thomas.
5.5 minutes left. Thomas is really running out of time here to make this thing competitive and give themselves a chance again. Excuse me.
That's Joy. Is able to draw the foul. And it'll be another foul there as Coach Ramsey talking with the referee over there, asking for an explanation. This is going to be Joy who's going to take it away here. Joy gives it over to Blackie. Blackie bringing it up. Just under 5 minutes left to play now. Maddie Perkins gives it over to Katie Perkins. Over to Carrier. Carrier gives the pass over to Staples. Staples gives the pass on the inside. Blackie tries to get a stick on it. Tries to shot. And she's able to draw the foul. And it'll be a penalty corner for the Eagles. As we'll see a pass there from Merch. Gives it over to Perkins. Perkins tries to take a shot. Blocked away there. Maddie Perkins now taking away with it. Maddie Perkins gets it inside. Tries to give a pass to Foss. And it will go out of bounds. And going back over to Thomas. Falkenham tries to give it over to Slanker. Slanker now with it. Slanker. Staying with it here. Just pass over to Knight. Knight loses it and gives it over to Carrier. Blackie now. And it'll be lost out of bounds, and it'll be the Eagles now handling it.
Eagles just holding on right here.
Foss dribbling it.
Good lead with the time that's left.
Let's give a pass over there to Rennie. Seems that was actually Turner. And there'll be a foul there on number 9, Riley Poulin. And there's a pass trying to go down towards Herrick, but just too far in front of her. And Maya Joy will take it out. And a trip there, and it'll be foul called. So now it's Rennie bringing it up. Rennie trying to give a pass on the inside. A shot there by Herrick. A nice save from Goddard. Herrick.
Another nice save.
2 back-to-back nice saves from Goddard.
Amy Goddard's having a good night tonight in goal.
Definitely has stopped a lot of good shots, too. There's at least 4 or 5 of them that are not easy to, make a stop on.
Yes, definitely.
She's been able to kick it out or make a stop.
Yes, been very impressive.
Now 2:21 left to play. Del Foss.
A little bit of trouble here.
Loses it, but finds his way over to Merch, and there'll be a foul. So that's Rennie. He's over to Herrick. Herrick bringing it up, trying to get a shot off. And just will go a little bit too far to the left there, and will go out of bounds.
We are under 2 minutes at this point.
And it's looking like the Eagles are probably going to hang on and win this one. Their next game, they're going to be going to UMaine Farmington on the 11th. That'll be a 3:30 game. And then on the 16th, these two teams will face off against each other. But this time it will be at Thomas College on the 16th at 4 o'clock. So both of these teams will be able to see each other once again on the year. And then for Husson on the 22nd, they'll be going to New England College. That'll be an 11 a.m. start. And on the 30th, they'll be playing against UMaine Farmington. That'll be a 1 o'clock game. And now there's less than a minute to play now. Eagles will move to 5-5 overall on the season. Thomas will fall to 4-7. Poulin trying to get on the inside here.
And Husson will remain undefeated at home this year.
Yes, 5-0 for a home record. Definitely uses the home field advantage for sure.
Yes.
As Perkins now will pull it back. Looking to take more time off the clock. She'll hit that one out of bounds. So there's 15 seconds left to play. Ball finds its way over to Joy. Joy trying to bring it up. 5 seconds left now. And that is how the game is going to end, as it's the Eagles coming away with a 3-0 victory over Thomas College. And it was a scoreless second half, but was an entertaining game for sure. The Eagles just basically took control from start to finish, Reese.
Yes, they jumped out. Excuse me. They jumped out to a very quick 2-0 lead in the first period, and right away added to it in the second period, and they've never looked back. Kimmy Goddard had an incredible game in the goal, stopping a bunch of impressive shots. And I think that they just held on to it, or were able to hold on to it. Excuse me.
Absolutely, Kimmy Goddard getting the shutout in the victory here tonight. Did a lot of good saves, and the Eagles will pick up their 5th win on the season. It was a good day to be a Husson Eagle. The football team won today, along with the men's and women's soccer team. And then
Now the field hockey.
the field hockey pulling out the win here tonight. Well, we're going to wrap things up here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in for tonight's broadcast. I'm Isaac Potter alongside Reese Standenberg. One last time, the final score, Husson 3 and the Thomas Terriers 0. Thanks for watching this game on the Husson Eagles Sports Network.